What is going on, everybody, and welcome to yet another unboxing here on the 2 Count. It is a somber moment. It is actually the final unboxing of 2018. It is this month's That Wrestling Club crate. I am super excited because the featured item of the month is from the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, who I've always been a tremendous fan of. So cannot wait to see what that is. But before I dive into this box, I ask that you please like this video, subscribe to the channel if you like unboxings, pure wrestling conversations between fans, and a whole bunch of other things. So please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and without further ado, I'm going to dive into this month's That Wrestling Club box. Now, in full transparency, guys, I had actually done a purchase from That Wrestling shop, and asked the owner to include the items in here as well. So there was an additional autograph and an additional pin within my That Wrestling Club box that you won't see in anybody else's unboxings. So without further ado, I'm going to get the scissors and cut into the box. Let's see what is inside. So, whoops, missed it on that one. Alright, so let's go. So one of the things I love the most about That Wrestling Club is obviously that every month you get yourself some sort of collectible, whether that be a Funko Pop or some sort of action figure. It's really helped me build out a pretty cool collection sitting on my shelf. So this month's Funko Pop of the month, and it's funny because I had just seen that they were making a Funko Pop for her. I had noticed that it wouldn't be coming out until January, so to see it inside this crate is pretty awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, the Funko Pop or collectible figure of the month for That Wrestling Club is Rowdy Ronda Rousey. Now, I love that she's rocking her WrestleMania attire. This isn't the first Funko Pop that they've created for Ronda. Ronda actually has a UFC Funko Pop as well, but it is her first WWE Funko Pop. So really happy to have it. It is number 58. What I find really interesting is if you look at the back of the box and the Funko Pops that they have, this seems like almost like an off-collection Funko Pop. Now, I'm not the biggest with Funko Pop news, so I don't know if there's another collection coming from it, but she isn't even part of an individual collection. This was just a one-off release. So incredibly happy to have this Funko Pop of Ronda Rousey to add to my collection. It's obviously a very male-heavy one. I've got Banks, Bailey, and Bliss. Now I can add Ronda Rousey to that end of it as well. Now, normally I start with the t-shirt of the month, but the Funko Pop really stood out to me, so I'm going to see what this month's t-shirt of the month is, and this is really cool. Alright, now, I've seen a few shirts from him. I have a few shirts from him. It is the 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant. I love the color, honestly, because I don't have anything in this. Again, I'm always trying to diversify my closet a little bit. 90% of my stuff, even what I'm wearing right now, is black. So here is a t-shirt from Andre. As you can see, it says the 8th wonder of the world on it. It's got Andre written out pretty nice. It is a cream color t-shirt. And I actually remember when Andre had his hair like that. This is kind of like, what was that movie he did? Oh, why can't I remember the name? With Carrie Ellis, and it'll come to me later. Anyway, that's kind of what his hair looked like in that movie. So this is an amazing t-shirt. I'm really happy to have it. Moving on to the next item inside the box. Oh, this is amazing. Alright, so there's a pair of odd socks. I'm actually going to put these on tomorrow. It is damn cold here in New York City, folks. We just got hit with the tropical storm, or the tail end of the tropical storm that was hitting Florida. Before that, the weather was cold. I had to put the AC on today because it brought up warm weather with it. Really weird. Anyway, I've been finding these socks more and more useful the past couple of days with the weather here in New York. I've got an awesome pair of Omega socks. I've got style socks. So these are really retro looking. If I can get close enough for you, they've got an amazing embroidered Ultimate Warrior face on it. You've got the whole 80s feel of the Ultimate Warrior, 80s, 90s feel of the Ultimate Warrior logo. I love these socks. I really do. I'm going to put them on tomorrow. So again, so far, 3 for 3. Love all of the items in this crate, but I'm not surprised it's usually that way with That Wrestling Club. So here is the pin of the month. Now, I don't know if you guys saw this, but Bray actually put out a really cryptic tweet the other day where he was apologizing, telling people that he's not a god, and apologizing to God for offending him, essentially. But here is the pin of the month from that wrestling club. It is Bray Wyatt. This is very similar to the Bobby Roode one they created a few months back. But I really like the graphic on it. I think it's really cool. It's going to go right in the collage. My collage has become a great place to put all this stuff, and I really like them. So, again, the pin of the month is the man who's got the whole world in his hands, the leader of the Wyatt family, Bray Wyatt. Next up. So here is one of the items that was not in the crate for this month, and when I saw it in that wrestling shop, I could not resist it. My favorite, and I know I'm not alone in this, WWE title of all time, is the Winged Eagle title, the one that Bret Hart donned back in the day, and Shawn Michaels and Hulk Hogan. And when I saw that they had a pin of the famed Eagle belt, I could not pass it up. And I also missed it in Slam Crate months ago, so I was really happy that I'm able to get this. Again, it's different. No one else really will have this. If you hear noise in the background, sorry guys, my 8-month-old puppy is playing with a cup at 1 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, so again, really happy to have the Eagle belt and add that to this box. So now, I actually will have 3 autographs this month, as I told you. One of the items is not in any of the boxes. I have been looking for a Pentagon Jr. autograph for quite some time, and when it popped up on that wrestling shop, I couldn't pass up the opportunity. This is an awesome picture, Pentagon Dark, signed by Pentagon, Zero Miedo, probably saying that terribly wrong. Anyway, so not what anybody else will have in their crate, although I feel like this is giving me, an additional autograph for the month, which is fantastic. So again, super happy to add Pentagon into my collection. Next up is the other autograph. Sorry guys. The other autograph is right here. Okay. So alright, so the first autograph of the month is King Kong Bundy, one of the great heel big men of all time. He was one of the top face. Now my 2 dogs are beating each other up. One of the top heels in the company when I was growing up early on in life, when I was like 2, 3, 4 years old, WrestleMania 2, WrestleMania 3. His matches with Hogan and a lot of the good faces in WWE were legendary. King Kong Bundy. Now, frankly, he's not a guy whose autograph I would have gone out and seeked myself, but he's definitely an awesome one to have in everything. And that's the great thing about these crates. When you start to think about the autographs that you would want, it's typically your favorite superstars. But it leaves out guys that were fantastic, like King Kong Bundy, that are just great to have in the collection. So another great so far, I think, on this crate, without the ones that I purchased. I'm like 4 for 4, incredibly happy on the items. But this isn't the money autograph. You ready for this one? I've been waiting to get his autograph from my collection. So, little backstory for you guys. I actually ran out of work one day because Shawn Michaels was around the corner signing autographs for Cabela's Big Game Hunter. So I got Shawn Michaels' autograph and took a picture with him. I can actually inject the picture right here. But I took a picture with Michaels and I got his autograph signed. So the interesting thing is he signed it on a Big Game Hunter Cabela shirt. There was absolutely nowhere I could put the thing. It's dirt brown. It's a horrible shirt, and the autograph's all messed up because it's hard to sign on a t-shirt. So I was hoping that I would be able to find a way to get Shawn Michaels' autograph as an 8x10, and that wrestling club took the work out of that for me. The autograph, or the featured item from Shawn Michaels for the month, is indeed his autograph on an 8x10. I am so incredibly excited right now. I mean, in 2 months, they have given us the autographs for Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels, as well as Hillbilly Jim and King Kong Bundy. So, I mean, that wrestling club just nails it every single month. Guys, if I could ask you or tell you, as a fan who subscribes to a bunch of these boxes, this should be a staple for you. I mean, Pro Wrestling, great, obviously. Pro Wrestling Loot's got some really cool, graphic stuff that I like, but this should be a staple for you. It should be one of the top ones on your priority list. So let's run through the month for the list for the final crate. The month of December, you've got your official Andre the Giant t-shirt. You have your Shawn Michaels and King Kong Bundy autograph. By the way, the t-shirt's only available in the heavyweight box. You have your Ronda Rousey Funko Pop. You have your Odd Socks, and you have a Bray Wyatt pin. So to give you one more look at everything that was specifically in my box, you've got King Kong Bundy. You've got the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. I also had added in Pentagon Dark. I had added in the WWE Eagle title. You have Bray Wyatt. You have an amazingly warm and ultra colorful pair of Odd Socks, which are official WWE licensed products from The Ultimate Warrior. You have Ronda Rousey in a Funko Pop form. And for the t-shirt of the month, you have the 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant. So, in terms of unboxings, folks, that is it for the month. Like I said, I got into unboxings December of last year. I started with Pro Wrestling Crate. From there, I added in Pro Wrestling Loot. From there, I added in Slam Crate. And from there, I added in That Wrestling Club. I've been able to build an amazing collection over the past year. I do a lot of these unboxings to keep them for you guys on the channel. I could probably scale back because I have no room, but I like to be able to give you guys a variety of boxes to show you what's out there. So again, please subscribe to the channel so that month over month you can see everything that's coming in from these boxes and make that personal decision for yourself on which one is the best fit for you. I've got some amazing videos coming to the channel this week. Unfortunately, I have been rolling solo. Kyle is coming back. I spoke to him. Actually, he was going to come film tonight, but he's not feeling too well. So Kyle will be back on the channel shortly. Dave and I obviously talk all the time. Dave was in New York City this week, as I had mentioned in a previous episode, fulfilling a Make-A-Wish for his son with John Cena. There's a picture of that on my Instagram and Twitter right now for you guys to check out, as well as the full story for Dave. So there's 2 more videos that I personally created coming to the channel this week, before the end of the week, before me and Dave hop into another recording session. Video number 1 is going to be my reflections on Ring of Honor Final Battle and what that means. And video number 2 is going to be about an unknown source who sent a whole bunch of All Elite Wrestling information over to me. It's no surprise, t-shirt of the day, folks, it's no surprise that I am a big fan of the Elite. So with that, guys, if I don't speak to you before, because this is actually the last recording, the other ones are already pre-recorded, I'm wishing you guys the happiest of holidays. For all of those who have celebrated Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah. I hope that you got 8 crazy nights of amazing presents and a great time with your families. For all of those celebrating Christmas, I wish you a very, very blessed and Merry Christmas. And I will be back to you guys before the new year. I know you're going to have a lot more time to watch some videos. So with that, y'all guys have a great night. I look forward to next time and bid you adieu. Good night.